Gina Parent here from Purple Door Studio, and I'm going to do a short little video of the beginning of a process here. Have you ever painted a painting that you didn't like and it's kind of crap? Well, I have. So this is one of them. And I'm going to turn this painting into a lobster. So just imagine the possibilities. You got this crappy painting of a cow that you can turn into a beautiful field of poppies. But today we're not going to do the poppies. We're going to do a lobster. So this is my painting, and it has a lot of texture because I did it with a palette knife. So what I've done is I have sketched out, and it's probably hard for you to see, but I've sketched out a rough sketch of a lobster on top of this floral painting. And I use charcoal. I love these little charcoal sticks. They're called willow sticks, and you can draw with them, and if you make a mistake, wipe it off. They're great. And it's not going to be a big deal to paint over them either. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is what I have right now. I'm going to paint around this lobster, and this is called a negative space painting. So I'm going to do a lighter shade. This is called cerulean blue, and I'm going to do a lighter shade around the shape so I know what I got going here. And nothing is set in stone. This is just my beginning stage to paint around here. And nothing has to be perfect, at least not in my painting world. I don't strive for perfection. I strive to paint how I feel, and I can't, in order to be true to myself, I'm going to have to paint that way. And it's fun. So I hope I can see, there's a lot of these little lines, they're hard to see, and sometimes you have to improvise. If you can't quite see the line, just make something up. So I'm going around. I hope you can see everything. The charcoal drawing itself is kind of hard for me to see because of the background on this former painting that I'm painting over is so busy with such bright colors. But that's okay. Sometimes I have to step back and see what I'm doing here. There is a little bit of a curve to this. One of the curves is don't worry about it. Sometimes I like to start out by drawing around my piece with white paint, but I decided I'm just going to use this cerulean blue, and it's kind of strange because down here this piece is quite blue. I have a yappy little dog. The wind blows, she yaps. We're getting there. Now let's see. I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing here. Okay, see that. This would be much easier if the background wasn't quite so vibrant. This is its leg here. It looks really, really primitive right now, but we'll be fine-tuning. It's no big deal. Just got to get the basic outline of his body done. I probably should have had drawn him out on a piece of paper so I can see better what I'm doing. Okay, I'm standing back here. He's got 4 legs. 1, 2. Figure out. If I don't like what I see, I'll just make my own legs after this. Okay, that shouldn't have been done there. I don't think. Yeah, actually it should have been. Alright, so there's an outline, and it's not a very good one. But I'm not going to worry about it because you've got to start somewhere. And as a rule, all paintings start out ugly. This one started out ugly and ended up ugly, so I'm just going to take some of my darker and go around the edges now. This is ultramarine blue, and this is not set in stone either. But this is definitely going to help me see where I'm heading. And I do have a smaller brush. I probably should upgrade to a little bit bigger brush than this one here. And let's see. All right, let's try this one. And this is fairly soft, so I like working with soft brushes sometimes. And we're going to just not worry about having everything perfect. It's going to be kind of quick. We'll do all the little nitpicky stuff later. There will be a lot of little nitpicky, even though I'm not much for nitpicky, but so I kind of picked out a hard background to work with to show you how this process works. But are you up for a challenge? Why not, right? Why not be up for a challenge? Now he's got some, between his claws, there's a lot of little jaggedy pieces that I'm not going to get with this big brush, but I'm going to make more decisions as I go with this, how I'm going to handle this painting. I might add a little bit of collage to it. Already it's got the nice bright orange in the middle, so that's kind of why I chose this painting. I've been wanting to do a lobster for a while. Don't ask me why. He's starting to take a little bit of shape. I'm going to jump around here a little bit just because I like to do that. It might help me focus a little bit better. This is This is a pretty tough one because of the, it's hard to see all these little lines I put in there. He's coming to life though. He's going to be bright. I really love bright paintings. They make me happy, I guess. All right. Now if I make a mistake, which I know I'm going to, and paint somewhere that I'm not supposed to, like I don't think I was supposed to do that, all I have to do is wipe it off. If it's still wet, you can wipe it off, and this is baby wipes work great for that, or just a wet paper towel. But I think this was part of his claw, so I should not have painted right there. And if there's a little bit in it, I don't care. It just adds to his charm. He's gonna be a pretty cool, funky looking lobster. Those people that live down around the coast, you know, they're pretty funky people. They seem to like their art. I love to go down there because they have a lot going on. A lot of people hanging around the displays, art displays, and it's just got a good vibes down there. Okay, so I do know he's got some big long tentacles going down like that, and I'm just not going to worry about him right now. I'm going to add those after, so I can see where those tentacles are going to be a problemio if I concentrated too much on them. Okay, so he's taking shape. Whoa, globs of juicy paint. I could eat it. Wow, I shouldn't. It's probably poisonous. I used to color hair though, and I used a hair color that supposedly you could eat it. It was so gentle on your hair. I didn't try, but it did look kind of juicy when I used it. Look how he's turning out. Isn't he cool? I'm getting excited here already. Doesn't take much to make me excited. It's a good thing, I guess. So just think, if you've got some crappy old paintings kicking around your house that you don't like, you don't even have to use charcoal. Just draw a rough sketch of something on it and paint around the edges, and you have the most cool, unique negative space painting. And this technique is it's a pretty, if you wanted to just do it, I mean, how are you going to get that look? I plan to do, I was thinking, I got this fabulous paper. It's like a handmade paper. It has two sides. It's really soft. And I was thinking of maybe adding a little bit of it to this lobster. And then I'll go over it with a varnish, so you don't have to worry about it coming off or anything. I might not. I might just do paint in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I have been exploring with a little bit of mixed media. Now, I don't know exactly what I did here, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of confusing, and so I'm just winging it. Winging it. I'm trying not to sing, but I get really excited when I paint, so winging it. Swinging it. Yay. Isn't this cool? Whoa, I'm excited. All right. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna paint around here. My grandson's coming to paint with me this afternoon, and I've been debating on whether to paint a crab or a lobster. And I think where we live in Maine, the lobster's a little more apropos. Maybe we'll do the crab later, so the lobster will have a friend. But I really liked it. Okay, calming down here. Trying to simmer down. Alright, I have no idea what's going on with these little appendages. Okay, so I know I'm going to have to improvise because I don't know what it's hard. I've lost my way here. So he's going to have 1, 2, he needs 4. Maybe I painted over one, I don't know. And if I did, I'll just add more. I'm just going to check and see if anybody's watching. Oh, I see Cheryl's on here, and I can't see very good on my phone. I don't know if somebody else is, but I'm filming with my phone, so part of the where it shows people or comments is covered up, and if I touch it, I'm going to totally screw it up, so I don't want to. Alright. See, these are skinny little, he's got skinny little arms, and those skinny little arms are hard to figure out what's going on when there's so much color involved in the background, which does mean I'm definitely going to be painting in some of his little legs. Especially over here, I've lost my way over here. There's something going on here. Okay. I'm just going to shape this out. Okay, if I shaped him out, alright, we're going to shape him out too. Right, so he's really fat on one side, not on the other. You do not want that. Okay, I'm going to just wipe out that little piece of charcoal. He's got some long antenna things going on there, and I'm just going to paint those in later. But I want him to be fairly... He is going to have a bigger claw on one side, as you can see. So this is definitely funky looking here. But like I said, this is just a preliminary deal. Okay, so he's going to come in. I'm going to make him there. Now he's going to... Looks like he's been working out. I hope you can see what's going on. So as you can see, he's got a lot of orange up here, and down here there's a lot of that blue. So I have some really cool, what did I do with that? Oh, fluorescent orange. Whoa! I'm going to add some more orange down here when we're done. When I'm done getting him outlined. He's not going to be all blue down there. But can you believe that this was a painting of flowers? A painting of flowers, and now it's turned into a lobster. Usually things go the other way around. They turn into something, from something creepy looking into something really pretty. And this metamorphosized from flowers to a lobster. What do you think of that? but actually those flowers were really crappy. I mean, I don't want to look at them. Alright, so I have a lot more fine-tuning to do down here. What I need to do is get my picture out again. I gotta look at my picture and figure out where I'm supposed to put these. His legs are all screwed up over here, which, like I said, is no big deal. This is just paint, and I don't know what that is. I think that's part of one of those tentacles that I painted over. I'm gonna just tone him up a little bit. Right there. We'll bring him in. Do the same thing over here. It's so freeing to make a painting when you don't have to have it perfect. When you can just have fun and paint like this. I like this style. I'm not even sure what the style is called, but when everything is abstract, but yet it's like a chunky abstract. So over here, he's a hot mess. And I gotta fix this all up. And I don't think I can fix him up unless I am looking at a picture. So he's missing something. I have a feeling what I'm going to have to do, since I screwed him up, I'm going to, so see, you're seeing me make a major mistake. Well, it's not major, but you're seeing me make a mistake. So this is what you do. Okay? It's no big deal. Let's just wipe this off with your baby wipe. And we're going to start over here with his other legs. So I have 1, 2, 3 legs there. And I actually think he might have had another one, but I don't know. I might just have him, just to make it easy on myself, I might just have him have 3 legs over here and 3 over here in addition to his claws. And then, because this is abstract, right? You can do whatever you want. You have an artistic license to do what you want. If you don't like being bossed around, painting like this is a good thing to do. If you like to do your own thing. Okay, so I'm going to try to go back. I think I'm going to use my little brush this time. I'll go back. I did not bring in my water, so these little buggers are hanging out here. Okay, so I'm just going to try it without looking at a picture. One thing you need to do is get a picture and have it to look at. Should have done that. Maybe I'll do it a little bit of my cerulean, so it will be cohesive with my other side. It's not that big a deal, but okay. So there's one. See over here? Oh, he's like a big honking arm there, isn't he? Doesn't matter because not going to be perfect, but I do want it to look a little bit like the other side. I'm thinking anybody like to paint with red? I'm not a really red person, so I see this red and I don't know. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna make him this leg a little bit longer. Okay. So while I'm thinking of it, so I don't get lost, I'm gonna do my paint around the edge. If I do one at a time like this, then I'm not gonna get all confused. Once the basics are down, then you can really have fun with this and decide, oh, do I want to add more color? Do I want to add some collage implements? What do I want to do? There's so many possibilities. But I truly believe if you're having fun with it, it's going to show up in the painting that you painted something and you had fun, and it's going to make it more desirable to hang in your home or somebody else's home if you have a playful, fun painting. Okay, so just these baby wipes, I tell you, they're perfect. You really need to have a lot of these on hand. Thank goodness they sell them cheap at Walmart. A lot of times people do negative space paintings and they have a white background. That's fun to do too. Okay, so I've got two little legs. 1, 2, I need to do one more. Now these are kind of boring. Those have quirks in them. These are kind of boring. So I'm going to make my last one. He's going to get jiggy. This is going to be like his little bum leg. I think he caught it on a rock or something. We need some leg material here. Leg. Alright, showing a little leg. Okay, so bring his little body up. Okay. I got his last little leg in. But we're not on the last leg of the journey. Yeah. Corny. I get the corny from my gram. Okay. Alright. Now I am going to go back to my big brush. I found my way. I was lost. I wish it was my Harley. Was important, they'll call back, right? Right. So what do we got going here? What do you think? Oops, I didn't paint this little dark spot down here. Was that fun or what? So this is so you've got your form here. You've got your design that you're going to use, and now you can really have fun with this. You can decide what you want to do with this. Okay, so what's going on here? There's something funky going on here with this leg. I will fix the funkiness. Whoa, he's cool. And he needs to be skinnied up a little bit. Wow. So I'm just going to go around the edges a little more. Just a tit-tad. Gonna cover up some of this blue where we first outlined him. Now you don't have to cover it all up. If you like it, if you think it's cool and it kind of sets him off, don't cover up the blue where he's been outlined. Sometimes what I do, so it isn't such a sharp contrast, is I have a little scrubber brush and I'll go around the edges in a circular motion to kind of blend that sharp line in, so you can still see that the shape has been highlighted. And I like that effect too. So he does have some little beady eyes, and he's going to have the big long antennas coming out, which I will add. And his claw, what I'll probably do is get a smaller brush, and I'll go in here and I'll detail some little jagged edges. And I can add some more details to this if I want. One thing about these paintings, they look kind of cool if you just leave them primitive looking, you know? Kind of, I call it folk artsy looking. But it looks like it has, the underneath layer was done with the palette knife, so there's all kinds of texture hiding under there. And that gives it a really cool textural look. And you just want to touch it. There's a lot of texture there. So this is what we got right now. And like I say, who knows? I'm starting to really like doing collage. I might take some matte medium and glue a few pieces of this on there, or I might not. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I just wanted to have fun, and I wanted to share with you what you can do with a crappy painting. You can turn it into something really cool. And this is a nice canvas. I didn't want to waste the canvas, and I got tired of looking at that floral that I didn't like. So when I'm done, I will paint around the edges, and then you can hang it up on your wall, and you're gonna have a really cool, funky piece of art. This looks like it came down from along the coast, right? It's not realistic. Who cares? I don't want realistic. I can take a picture with a camera if I want realistic. The colors are really wild and oversaturated. I like it. Maybe you don't. Do it your way, whatever you want to do. But I probably will go in with a little brush, and I might add, maybe I'll make some rounded spots here where his joints connect, or put some lines in. I don't know. I don't want to overpaint it, and I don't want to overthink it, because sometimes less is more in these types of paintings. So this is a fun negative space painting, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I just wanted to tell you, I am having a workshop Saturday at Wired Cafe at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're going to do an abstract field of poppies, and I hope you can come and join me. Should be a lot of fun, and it's going to be relaxed, and we're going to paint together. I'll paint a big size canvas, and you'll be painting a big size canvas, and we're just going to get loose, have fun, and not worry about anything. So it's on my page, on my art page. You can check, and it's on Wired Cafe's page. You can click off if you want to come, and I'm going to share that again today. But this is the end of the funky lobster. I really hope that you enjoyed this fun little painting, and I may do more to him, so keep an eye peeled. So I'm going to sign out for now. Bye-bye.